Yo, what's up with y'all? Hope y'all having an amazing day. Hopefully. Welcome to episode 2 of the podcast. Today is a tier list for maximum health benefits. These are some items, foods, household utensils, whatever throughout the day that can really neg- negatively impact your body. So, we're going to be touching on it, um, talking about some good ones and some bad ones as well as what you can do to make your life better, really. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First, we got a negative mindset. This is going to go into horrible. Now, a negative mindset isn't going to get you nowhere in life. Whether you're overthinking, you're not confident of yourself, you doubt yourself a lot, you think someone's always judging you, or you're always comparing yourself with everyone else around you in your environment. It's just terrible for you. Like, just don't do it. Just have a positive mindset. I know it's probably easier said than done, but all you gotta do is just like say good words about yourself. Look in the mirror, smile, tell yourself you look beautiful. Say encouraging words. You speaking damn, encouraging words out loud is going to confuse your mind into thinking that you know your words are what you say you are. So if you say you're great out loud, your brain is going to think that you are great, which is going to be very beneficial for you. So negative thoughts all the way down here, positive thoughts all the way up here. All right. Then we have 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Bare minimum, you want to get 8 hours of sleep, not seven, not six, not under. It's terrible. You're going to start devolving as a human, having less than 8 hours of sleep. Me, I try to get 8. Sometimes I get 9 to 10, which is really great. So, um, like like I covered in the last episode, definitely something to do. Make sure you're getting a lot of sleep. Make sure your sleep quality is good. And this is going into the highest one. The more sleep you get, the better your life will be. Remember that. Next, we have reading the book. This isn't really like a health thing. Maybe it could be if you dive more into it, but this is just for, the brain, the clarity, um, the more knowledge power you get out of reading good books. So I gotta put this at S tier as well. Next, we have raw honey. Now, this is a really good source of pre-workout and energy. I use it like throughout the day. Makes all my training sessions, whether I'm in the gym or I'm just training, makes it 10 times better. Um I didn't really look into too much of honey. I just know it makes me feel good. So most of these I really can't tell you too much about it because either I didn't do too much research on it or I just don't remember. But most foods though, it's like you gotta give it a try. You gotta try these foods, even the ones you're eating on a day-to-day basis, and see how you feel afterwards. Either you feel good or you feel terrible. You know, you feel like sitting down scrolling on TikTok all day. Those foods can cause that. So this is going to go into A tier for me. Um, I think there are possibly some better ways to get more energy. I would put in S tier, but so far the honey I've been using was um from a plastic bottle. And these plastic bottle honeys could potentially have I believe these potentially can have some seed oils in it. I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure if that was stupid or not from what I looked at, I think, but I know the bottle is covered in microplastics though, so that's not good. Next, we got grass fed butter. This is what you should cook all your foods in, either grass fed butter or beef tallow. Beef tallow is high in vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and vitamin C, I believe. So for a while, I was using cheap some cheap butter. It had like A1 dairy milk, soy ingredients, other list of terrible ingredients wasn't making me feel good. I so far I had grass fed butter for a week. I noticed a different taste of my foods and more more energy and more brain focus with cooking with this butter than the other cheap garbage that was just making my body feel terrible. So I'm gonna put this in S tier. Next we have seed oils. Already did a video on this. No seed oil was good. None. I know people try to switch out for um avocado oil, I believe, which it's a lot better, but you still either have to be wary of that. It's still not the best product. Me personally, I would still um switch to our alternative like grass fed butter or beef tallow. Still way better, but avocado oil would be a good start, even though I never used it before. So this is going into horrible. Next, we got pizza rolls. I'm really not even gonna get into this too much. If you eat pizza rolls, you're lost as a human. Next, we have this. I'm gonna put this in F tier, mostly because if your diet is already bad, your skin is not going to get any better. Like your diet is what makes your skin looks good, and if you have to use a skincare product for whatever reason, go with something that's more plant based and not with horrible chemicals like this one right here, because this product right here might just actually make you have more acne, make your skin look worse, and cause more breakouts. So just be mindful of that. Um, what else do I gotta say about that? Really shouldn't use skincare products. I mean, all you gotta do is just buy a good soap. I don't have my phone on me. I know it's this one brand. I think it's called like Dr. Warble or something like that. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but he has some pretty good soaps. Um, all the ingredients are great. It's very good for your skin. Just to let you know though, if you do use his brand of soaps or whatever, your your face might burn if your diet is not good. So definitely make sure you're getting a good diet. Next, we got working out three to 4 days per week. This is S tier, amazing. Like this is gonna boost your life expectancy. Um, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel stronger, and it's like I don't even know why I have to even go into this too much. Like obviously, working out is going to be the best thing you can do, like living. Next, we have sodas. I don't even know where to begin with this. I don't know why people drink sodas. There's no reason to. Sodas is filled with not only high amounts of sugar, corn syrup, and red 40 that will make you autistic and will also make the kids you will have later on in the future autistic. But it's also filled with tap water. So you're getting high amounts of fluoride, lead, aluminum, all types of chemicals that's found in tap water. Like tap water has so many um it has so many chemicals that I can make my own separate video on that. But yeah, it's just you're drinking a tap water sugary drink with bad chemicals with a can that's lined with BPA. So it's horrible and it's estrogenic too. So just do not drink sodas. Then we have grounding. I myself I have not looked into too many health benefits of grounding. I'm gonna be honest. I just know every time I ground myself though, I feel amazing afterwards. It gets me, in tune with nature. Your vibration matches up with nature when you take off your socks. When you take off your socks and you step on the grass, and you just walk around for a little bit, and the minerals you step on too is also very beneficial for the body. So with most of these, you have to do your own research. Like I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health professor, but I'm just saying from experience and some basic research I have done though, these are just very good for the human body. So I'm gonna put this in S tier for myself. This could be an A tier thing or even a B tier. I don't know, but I just feel like getting your vibration to a higher extent makes you feel better as a person. Then we have Listerine. I'm gonna put this in F tier. Terrible chemicals. The alcohol consumption in these ingredients just burn your mouth away. Like it's absolutely horrible. That's why I made my own mouthwash. You could do this too. All you need is cinnamon sticks, cloves, water, and peppermint essential oil. You can eat a lot of foods, but if they're not like, greasy foods or dirty foods, like actual clean foods, and from the day you use this mouthwash in the morning to almost the end of the day, your breath will still smell like good in a way. So it's definitely worth trying out. Then we have non-stick pans, cancerous ingredients um on these pans. They're not good to cook with at all, so they're going in horrible. It's just terrible. Do not use it. That's all I'm going to say. Microplastic. I said microplastics. This is microplastics. I mean, this has microplastics, but this is a plastic tub. Do not use it. It's horrible. Microplastic builds up in the body, and it takes forever to um get out the body. I'm not even sure if microplastics even get out the body. I think they usually stay. And when they stay, they can stay for up to years. So be aware of any plastic items in your house. Make sure you're always cooking your food with glass plates, glass bowls. You're using metal, what you call it, metal silverware and stuff like that. And avoid microwaves too. Do not use microwave. Next, we got fried chicken. All fried chicken is cooked in seed oils. Seed oils are bad. Therefore, the chicken is going to be bad. Chicken itself isn't even like a high or like a highly top tier food such as steak and beef right here. More so, it'll be C tier, and that's with a non-cooked chicken. Even like a pasture raised chicken will be like mid B tier. So the fact that this is fried chicken with seed oils, terrible seasonings, chicken was fed whatever, possibly even injected with some with whatever, I don't even know what you call it, just to make it look bigger and fat, make it have more fat on its body, is terrible. And I think this is Popeye's chicken. And if you're eating Popeyes in 2026, I don't know what to say about you. So that's going in horrible. Then we have beet juice. I love beet juice for a lot of reasons. I'm not even gonna lie. Beet juice gives you some of the best pumps in gym, even training. Like it makes your training sessions just so great. Gives you high amounts of energy. It is rich in night. I think you call it nitric dioxide. I'm not saying that right. I'm already knowing, but just know it's rich in that. Though you can look it up. It has more benefits than that. One of the main benefits it has though is giving blood flow to certain parts of the body. And I'm trying to tell you, your girl is going to love you if you drink this. Take my advice for it. So this is going to go in A tier for me. Then we have yoga. It's going in S tier. Always keeping your body mobile, not mobile. Always make sure you're moving your body, in um stretching. Make sure you're getting tons of mobility in. As you get older, your body will tend to lock up more if you're not moving it. Sometimes we even have to move it in weird ways where you didn't know you'll be moving your body or stretching it, but it's really beneficial. You need to be doing this throughout like the day. Like any day, you have to be doing some kind of tai chi, yoga, stretches, and mobility work. Next, we have creatine. I'm gonna put creatine in S tier because not only does it boost cogn cognit, bro, not only does it improve brain focus. I wanted to say the other word, but I can't get out. I'm not even gonna lie. But not only does this boost brain focus, this also puts on more muscle in the body, especially when you absorb it with salt water. Your muscles tend to get fuller after you do that. It's also good for pre-workout as well. I know most people probably don't think that's true. They think, pre-workout and creatine acts in different ways, but they kind of act in a more similar way. Instead of creatine isn't, full of possible artificial flavors, um, and loads with sugar because some protein powders are. I don't even recommend using uh, a pre-workout. I'm gonna be honest. Do not use pre-workouts. Next we have, dang, I smell good. I ain't even gonna lie. My bad, I got distracted. All right. Next we got A2 milk. Now, all milk is estrogenic. I'm not gonna lie, but A2 is just less. It's not as inflammable as this one you see right here, and it's A2, so it's a better grade. Comes with more benefits, but yes, it still has some estrogen in it. Um, if you can get certain A2 milks like raw goat A2 milk that's in a glass bottle, then it will be all the way up here like that. That's actually amazing. But for this, I'm gonna put it in B tier just because dairy is kind of overrated. If you're more on a bulk, you can use it and it will be higher for you, but still high levels of estrogen either way it goes. Um, and this bottle is in plastic, so it's a little trade off, but it'll still be beneficial for the body. This A1 dairy though is just horrible. It it causes all inflammation. It's not good whatsoever. It's hard to digest. Do not consume A1 dairy. Don't do it. Next we have receipts. All receipts is filled with BPA. Do not touch receipts. Anytime I go to the store and I purchase, foods, items, or whatever, I don't touch the receipt at all. I leave it there. And if I had to touch the receipt, I'm going to use almost the tip of my fingernails to grab it and put it in the bag and just leave it there until if I change my mind if I wanted to take the item back or whatever. Oats is going in horrible as well. Estrogenic. They're not good. They're hard to digest. They don't make you feel good. They make you feel worse eating this. I just don't eat oats. They're terrible. Magnesium to help your body relax. It lowers cortisol and it gives you more of a deeper sleep and a better sleep. You wake up feeling more amazing. So definitely use magnesium. You need this. If you're not if you're not supplementing magnesium, I I don't know what to say, bro. You're actually cooked. Apples is going in D tier, especially I'm putting apples in D tier just because they are sprayed with pesticides, and it's really just not that much of a good fruit. Now, apple juice in a glass bottle, fresh squeezed apple juice in a glass bottle would be A tier, but just the fruit itself would be D tier. Now, you could put this in C tier if the apple isn't coated with wax and pesticides, but it's still close to no benefits for apples, so just D tier. Oranges, putting oranges in A tier. Love the fruit. Um, it's protected from pesticides because of the peel. So it's a protective fruit. Is a It's just like beet juice, with the one word that I couldn't pronounce, but it's all good. Super good fruit. Good for pumps. Good vitamin C. It's amazing fruit. So all I really gotta say about that. A tier. Eat oranges. Then we have store bought toothpaste and toothbrushes. Most of the toothbrushes you buy are covered with microplastics, and when you brush your teeth, you're getting said microplastics. It's not good. Brands like Colgate contain aluminum. They contain high amounts of lead and fluoride in their toothpastes. So do not brush your teeth with toothpaste. I'm not gonna put this in horrible. I'm just gonna put this in F tier instead. Just don't brush your teeth with toothpaste though. Use baking soda, and it will definitely get your teeth a lot cleaner. One thing I also noticed that with when I used to brush my teeth with toothpaste, it used to burn my mouth like the same as alcohol. So possible alcohol ingredients in the toothpaste as well. Not sure. Look it up. Look it up. I haven't done that yet. Like I said, I'm not a health provider, but I know a thing or two, you can say. So this is definitely bad. And the fluoride is going to make you over time lose brain cells. Next we have steak, S tier, like muscle. Um dang. I ain't even do too much on steak. I ain't even gonna lie. It just makes you feel good. Like I said, I haven't done too much research on these, but steak is good. Ground beef is great. Going in S tier, especially 100% grass fed ground beef. Now, doesn't matter if it's grass fed or not. No, it could be grain fed or grass fed. They're pretty similar. And if you don't think they're pretty similar, well, just view it like this: a cow from birth could have been fed grains, then over the span of its adulthood, it also could have been grass fed. Then it could have been cut out. It could have been cut out from grass fed products, and it could have just went back to eating grains. So it really doesn't matter. It's still an excellent. It's still an excellent food to eat. High in creatine, high in fiber. Um, you will put on muscle, and you will lose body fat as well from eating red meats. So definitely do that. I also wanted to also forgot to add a pig here. It was supposed to be a pig here, but I forgot to add the image. But a pig will go into horrible. A pig has similar digesting systems to us. And a pig will eat anything. Anything a pig sees, it will eat. Anything you put in front of a pig, it will eat. So say a bird, it poops on the ground or whatever, and it so happens to land by the pig. Birds eat fishes. Fishes carry worms. Pig eat the bird poop. You're eating the pig, you're going to get said worms. It's not good. They're just disgusting, dirty animals. Like they can't they can't filter out the crap they eat because their stomachs are too similar to ours. Just clean, unhealthy animals. It's going in terrible. Do not eat any pepperonis, bacon, hot dogs, any pork. Just do not consume it. Pigs are not animals that you should consume, especially like for reasons I brought up. Their stomach is too similar to ours. Don't do it. Then we have tap water. It's not too much to say. Tap water. It's just going in horrible. Once again, if you drink tap water, you're devolving as a human. Do not drink tap water at all. Then we have sunlight in the morning and sunlight throughout the day. S tier, vitamin D throughout the day. heals your eye vision, um, makes you feel better as a person throughout the day, gives you more drive and ambition, especially within the first 10 to 15 minutes you wake up. You need to go outside and look at the sun. Even if it's cloudy, the sun is still out. You just can't see it because of the clouds, obviously. So make sure you're getting sunlight. Do not, under any circumstances, wake up and pick up your phone. You're absorbing blue light radiation. It's not good for the dopamine system. So if you do that, you're cooked. Fast foods, we have McDonald's, Sonic, Taco Bell, Arby's, KFC, Starbucks, and Burger King, and all that. It's going in horrible. It's terrible. Do not eat any of these fast food places, especially because when you think about it, there's only so many animals you can kill while you're, a big store and constantly getting customers throughout the day selling them these so-called animal foods. Me personally, I believe that the foods they're selling are not even from animals. They're all just genetically modified, like lab made foods, and they're selling it to you and you're consuming it. If you eat fast foods frequently, even day by day, you probably look at yourself in the mirror and you don't feel good. You look at yourself in the mirror and you look away. It's don't do it. This is going to ruin your life. Next we have blue light. Blue light is going into horrible. One, kills dopamine. It fries your brain. It wrecks your vision. So how can you stop this? You need to go into your settings and turn on night shift. Turn it on and keep it on forever. Literally. I mean, like, forever how long you keep your phone up until you get a new phone. Make sure you have night shift mode turned on. Not even just on your phone. I have this turned on all my devices, on my monitor, my TV, my phone, my my MacBook. Night shift mode is on for all those devices. You do not want blue light entering your body. It will break down and kill your nervous system over time. Next, we have eggs. Now, we're going to talk about some eggs here. Now, if we're talking about eggs that contain soy in it, is going to be B. I know that some eggs do not, you know, show some ingredients, but if you're getting eggs from like Walmart, Meyer, other stores that aren't, like what do I call it? Like Aldi's or Health Hut, you might not have that in your area, but stores like that, then these eggs are most likely going to contain soy. Now, from stores like Aldi and stuff like that, we're going to put this in A tier, but it's certain eggs you can get. Instead of white eggs, you can get these brown pasture raised eggs, which are going to be even more beneficial for the body because the chickens, they aren't just fed certain foods to fatten them up and to keep them alive. They can go around and they can eat bugs and other nutrient dense foods as well. So it's going to be better for you as a person. So pasture raised eggs are going in S tier, especially if you can get, duck eggs. I never had duck eggs, but I heard a lot about them. I heard that they're even, 10 times better more than chicken eggs. So definitely something to look into. So with that, let's see, we're at 29:15. Is going to wrap up the tier list for today. Um, I know that I might not have all the information to certain amounts of products. Sometimes I could be yapping, possibly. Like, I don't know, but most of these are just going off personal experiences, some research, and it's really just all about the journey for real and just the fun I have along with making these videos. I like to talk about topics like these, particularly, but I can't even say the word. Well, I just like talking about health topics. I feel like we need to make topics like these more aware around the world, especially in the US. Most Americans nowadays have a 70% obesity rate. So, definitely something to look out to. Always be mindful that there are tons and tons of chemicals, items, foods, whatever in the environment and around you that are absolutely like slowly killing you as a person. So this is definitely very important. Once again, make sure you do your own research with some of these items, some of these foods, and some of the things that I said that I do, because who knows, you might not find any benefit from it, but I know so far I have. So with that, that's the video. Peace. Have a great day.